What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Shawn GILL CPA with Neutron Tax. Today we're going to get into how to fill out the form W-9. I'm going to go step by step to make it as clear as possible. Before we get into that, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, leave a comment if you have a question. It really helps my channel grow. Thank you. Okay, cool. So step one, your name. This is where you enter your name just as it looks like on your personal income tax return. If you have a business, you would put it in line 2, okay? And you see here it says disregarded entities, so just something really quick on disregarded entities. That is typically a single member LLC that has not made any election to be taxed as a C Corp or an S Corp. If it's a multi-member LLC, it defaults to being taxed as a partnership. So a disregarded entity is just a single member LLC that has made no special elections. So 99% chance if you have an LLC, you are a disregarded entity. If you just went and started one right now um, and did nothing else, you are probably being taxed as a disregarded entity. So we're going to use, in this example, John Doe is our name, and we just went and made an LLC named John Doe LLC. Nothing fancy. 3, check appropriate box for federal tax classification, okay, of the person who's on line 1. So federal tax classification. So if you are a individual, let's say you don't have an LLC and you're just someone who's getting paid as a contractor, you would check this because you're an individual or a sole proprietor. If you have a single member LLC, like John Doe here with John Doe LLC, you would also select this. Now, let's say you did make a fancy tax selection. You have an LLC and you decided to be taxed as a C Corp, or you filed the form and you decided to be taxed as an S Corp. That's when you would hit this checkbox, limited liability company, but then you enter the tax classification using this little code structure here. So let's say we decided to become an S Corp. That's what we put, limited liability, S for S Corp. Or if we had done C, for C Corp. Now let's say you have a 2-member LLC, husband and wife. You are automatically defaulted to partnership status. So you would hit limited liability company and put P for partnership. Now you may be wondering, so then what are these for? Why do we have C Corp, S Corp, and partnership here? So you can still, for legal purposes, instead of having an LLC, you can have a actual C Corp formed, or an actual S Corp formed, or a partnership formed. So for a C Corp, this would be like John Doe, if it was John Doe Inc., right? Or it could be John Doe Inc. and be an S corporation. You can also have, let's say John Doe, he had some partners, husband and wife partners, but the name of the company is John Doe LLP for limited liability partnership, or John Doe GP, general partnership. That's when you want to use one of these boxes. And remember, you can only check one out of the 7. Or if you're like in a trust and estate, then that one's pretty straightforward. But I find where people get confused is with the limited liabilities. 99% of the time, most people are starting an LLC and then choosing whether to be taxed as a C Corp or an S Corp, or they have a multi-member LLC that puts them into defaulting to a partnership status. Rarely these days do people go and form new C Corps, S Corps, and partnerships from the jump from a legal perspective. Almost everybody goes LLC and then makes a tax classification so that for legal purposes, they're just an LLC, but for tax purposes, they get the benefits of the partnership, the S Corp, or the C Corp. I'm not going to touch on box 4 here just because it does not apply to like 99% of people. So moving on, 5 and 6, address, 7 also doesn't apply to most people, so you don't really need that. And then requester's name would be whoever asked you to fill out a W-9. Again, this is optional, so you don't need to do it. Then here we have the last real step, which is the social or the EIN. So if you are just an individual or a sole proprietor, you would put your social security number. If you are a single member LLC, so a disregarded entity, you would also put your social security number. Even if you have an EIN, put the social security number. Now, if you're a single member LLC, that is a disregarded entity that flows into another LLC, put the EIN. of the LLC. If you are a LLC that has a tax classification, so you made an election to be taxed as a C Corp or an S Corp, or are a multi-member LLC that's being taxed as a partnership, put your EIN here. Okay, so if you're this type of LLC, filing code C, S, or P, EIN. If you're a single member LLC, social security number. If you're either one of these, a C Corp, like a legally started as a C Corp or an S Corp or a partnership or a trust and estate, EIN. Okay, don't get confused on that. If you overthink it, you can sometimes confuse yourself even more. I've definitely seen people think way too hard about this, um, but hopefully the way I explained it is much more clear and you understand what I'm saying. Then you would just sign here, date, and give this form back to whoever requested it from you. And voila, you've completed a W-9 in 2023. Hope this video was helpful and you learned something. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the comments section below. Again, please give this video a thumbs up, um, subscribe, and if you need help filing your actual taxes, there's a link in the description to book a call with me directly to get a free consultation, and I can give you a quote on our fees as well as discuss with you what it looks like for us to work together. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and I will catch you in the next one. Thank you.
So that was the end of this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, leave a comment. It helps me grow the channel. If you need help with your taxes, you can book a call with me directly at the link below in the description, and you can also sign up for our email list. We only send out an email about once a month, and that's everything I need to tell you. So I will see you guys in the next video. I'm out. Peace. Have a good day. Appreciate the views.